as much as I despise that Star Wars universe, I know a lot about it. Not the latest stuff though. I haven't been able to get into
What's in your
Ahsoka
blood
and
that makes you a Jedi?
midichlorians. Well, it depends which.
I like how you said it like, Woody, what a fucking asshole question.
I mean,
Midichlorians.
I
that's
knew
like
that one.
that. If this
You
is
knew
an
midichlorians.
I knew
Star
midichlorians.
Wars iceberg, like at the top. Hey, everybody knows midichlorians, right? We can like go to a real question. It's like, come on, that's the.
Fuck, the
I don't
roasting
like that shit
continues.
though.
I don't
How-
need a sunset anymore.
How many moons does
I'll give
Tatooine
you,
have?
7.
All right, 7.
um,
Tatooine.
No, 2.
Every movie is on Tatooine.
No,
2.
it has 2 suns.
It's 2. It's the twin sons of Tatooine. That's
Yeah.
why the poor
I thought he asked how
Obi-Wan
many
Kenobi
movies.
aged so
He did.
much in like 12 years. He went from what's his name to Alan McGinnis or whatever, the old timey actor. In like 12 years, he went from that's a good looking man. I hate to fight him in a sword fight to excuse me, sir, do you need some soup? Like it's ridiculous how badly they age on that planet.
The original Obi-Wan, he was
Yeah.
old as shit in the very first one, right?
Yeah, but there's a new Obi-Wan miniseries where we get to see the period of time before he got old. They keep filling in the gaps everywhere. They want to make new content. I don't know where Disney stock is right now, but I keep hearing. So I get recommended a lot of YouTube videos from sort of right-wing entertainment YouTubers who really hate woke content and go on about it a lot. So they're just foaming at the mouth about the Kathleen Kennedy stuff and the Panderverse stuff with South Park. And they're all these quotes from the Disney executives that they knew that it was coming, but they had no idea it was going to be like this, and people are very upset. It's really fun.
I'm
The
missing some
MCU.
background. So South Park is doing Panderverse. They're making fun of the left, I assume.
They're making fun of Kathleen Kennedy specifically and Disney.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know who Kathleen Kennedy is. She's a Disney executive,
she runs
I
the
guess.
Star Wars movies. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Doing a bad
She's
job.
and well, she runs Disney. I think she's like she's the one. Well, what Eric says is she's the one who's put a chick in it, make it lame and gay. Right. Every time a new project comes, put a chick in it, make it lame and gay. Put a chick in it, make it lame and gay. That's what she keeps saying over and over. So apparently they're very upset about that. But of course, all of the YouTube is loving it. They're calling it the MCU. The Marvels just came out, and apparently that had like a $45 million opening weekend, which is like the worst.
Yeah, the
It's
critics say it's
lowest.
terrible, and the box office is terrible. I
300
haven't heard
million.
what people are saying, but I guess terrible. Everyone
It's going to
says
be hard
bad.
to get a real review because the people who will go to the Marvels, which is like a girl power, we got a brown girl, a black girl, and a white girl, superheroes, and I've seen some clips of it that look very silly and like they're not taking things very seriously, which is where I get diverted away from. I don't care if they got a pussy or not.
You don't like She-Hulk dancing?
I didn't watch a second of that. I
neither.
thought
No.
they made Meg the Stallion. Look, that was Meg the Stallion that she was dancing with. I didn't know who she was before I saw her dancing with the She-Hulk, and she looked like one of those black chicks who's a little too heavy in that clip. And then I looked up what Meg the Stallion looks like, and she is incredible. I'm a Meg the Stallion fan. Wait, I don't give a fuck about She-Hulk. That shit's stupid. But Meg the Stallion, I'm a big fan of hers.
She-Hulk does sound stupid. Does she even do anything other than regular Hulk? They've
an
already
attorney.
got a regular Hulk.
She's an attorney, Taylor. She's
Oh, and
She-Hulk
she's-
at law.
yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, that's what you need. You need an attorney when Stark is on your team.
It was roasted. People said it was terrible. I didn't see it. There's the dancing.
Like,
dude, this is if you put me in charge of the MCU, I don't think I could do worse as a director.
Oh, you do better.
No, I mean because I would be trying to make it insufferable to destroy the trend. And I think if I saw this, I'd be like, I need to quit because my bad ideas are too good. It wouldn't have crossed my mind to be like, have She-Hulk twerk. What's she supposed to be like 6'10", green? Not even as strong as regular Hulk.
No, she threw regular Hulk around right away. They had to establish dominance.
Oh wait, are you sure about that? Because I
don't know. I saw a clip of her like somebody he got hit by a car. Maybe she hit him with a car. I didn't watch the show. What I was getting at from the beginning is like I haven't watched any of the most recent batch of Disney stuff or animated stuff. What I am watching, and it's wonderful, of course, is Invincible. Invincible. I've seen the first 2 episodes of the season. I was really worried that they weren't going to keep the animation quality up to like a decent level because they're hour-long episodes, which
no change as far as I can tell.
I've seen little bit, the fans point out on their subreddit, like, little things here and there, but it's nitpicky shit. It's not stuff that you would notice in the grand scheme of things. I hate that they're doing a multiverse thing, but that's taken right from their comics. So be it. I'm just tired of multiverse shit. Everybody's got a fucking multiverse. I'm tired of it.
Well, they got to get Iron Man back in the mix.
This is Invincible.
Oh,
so
it's a different universe. It doesn't.
It has been connected to the Marvel universe in the past. What? We're not going to touch on that.
That's what I meant.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Taylor was referring to a little-known piece of minutia.
Yes,
we once saw the same ping pong ball that was in Iron Man.
Yeah, your lack of knowledge is upsetting.
I'm looking forward to Mark dumping the black chick and starting to date the pink superhero girl. Yeah, like why would you mess around? That black chick is such a fucking downer. All right.
Oh, yeah?
Mark will go like save Mount Rushmore or some shit from the Dr. Seismic, and she'll be like, "We're supposed to be studying. I can't be your girlfriend if you're gonna be like running off at the drop of the hat and like fighting Dr. Seismic. Like, you've got to make time for me, Mark. It's about priorities."
Am I crazy? Because she did that in season 1. Season 2, she's been nothing but supportive.
What's she still around for? What? Oh, she's even when he like flew her to Las Vegas, she's still got that sort of like, I guess that's what it's like dating a superhero. She should be like, go get him, honey. Win for humanity. She should know that if he fails, we all die most of the time. Like why are you? The idea that you would prioritize your personal relationship or some little vacation or some trip that had been promised to you or a fucking night out in the town or a dinner date or whatever the fuck, that trivial nonsense would even pop into my head if my girlfriend was Captain America and she needed to go fight Captain Cyclops for all of our freedom. I'd be like, good God, who cares about dinner, honey? I'll have it cooked when you get home. Just beat Captain Cyclops. I hate that black chick. I can't wait. She's gonna die. Mark my words. Mark my words. She dies.
Wouldn't bet against her dying.
She's gonna die, and Mark's gonna go Super Saiyan and like
a lovely, like that thing where you said that. So he covered her eyes and he flew her somewhere, and then she finds herself on the top of the Eiffel Tower, and she's like, "Did you take me to France?" And he's like, "No, not exactly." He took her to Vegas on the mini Eiffel Tower. He's like, "If I flew you that fast, your skin would fall off." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, this is better." and then like 90 seconds into their date, he has to leave. And she's like, "Yeah, it's okay. You know, that's what it's like to do a superhero." So I don't remember it like Kyle, but I might be wrong.
So the premise of this season is that in almost every other universe, Mark sided with his father and the Viltrumites, and with his father conquered the earth for the Viltrumites. And very, very rarely do you have that good Mark who says no and not only disobeys his father, but doesn't really defeat him, but drives him off the planet nonetheless through, like heartache or whatever, sentimentalism and love. But so that's the premise of this season. And you've got this one guy who's fucked up the multiverse, and now he's decided he's going to kill Mark. And the thing he did at the end of last episode is really neat. He went to a universe where they had evil Mark, but they beat him. He goes to the universe where and he finds Mark in this giant machine. He's got huge arms that hold each of his limbs, like so he can't move. And he's like, "How did they beat you?" And Mark's like, "They ambushed Dad with some sort of experimental quantum bombs, took out most of Europe. Me, they just wore me down. Had to sleep eventually, and there were too many of them." And he's like, "Interesting. Good to know." And he like makes his porter and leaves. Because, he's trying to get he wants to kill more Marks. He wants to kill the other good Mark that
he should just live there. His dream was already seen.
He's got bigger dreams. He's got bigger dreams. It wasn't just to kill Mark.
So you see the multiverse thing as kind of we need a nice little out.
I just don't like it can be used and misused. Marvel is going to use it to bring back a bunch of white guys so that their stock price will come back up. Mark my words. Iron Man, they've already agreed. Like they're going to bring Robert Downey Jr. back. He was on the Rogan show, and Rogan's like, "You ever going to go back and do another one?" He's like, "I'm dead. No, they must have backed the dump truck up with fucking money for Robert Downey Jr. if he's coming back." So they're going to have to use the multiverse. It's a fucking and it can be the point of the show. It can be all about like Sliders, for example. Great multiverse show. Every episode would go to a new universe. Rick and Morty is a fun multiverse show. But Marvel, I think, is just going to use it as a crutch so that no one ever dies, so that nothing ever matters. And I hate that because I like actions having consequences. I like when Iron Man gave his life at the end of that movie to save everyone. That was a big deal. He got, I mean, they don't really like go into it, but he's burnt. He's all crispy in that suit, right? It's like melted to his flesh and he's being roasted alive while he's like, hey, nice to know you guys. Not in a lot of pain right now, so don't feel bad for him. Like he's roasted. He's all
I thought
sooty.
he just like they poofed away into like geometric shapes.
Yeah, and putting all that power through that glove because he's just a human man burnt him inside
Taylor's
out like a microwave.
conflating the snap where everyone turned into dust.
Yeah.
But Iron Man did not turn into dust. Only half the people did, and he was in the lucky half. Iron Man died by snapping everything back to right. But apparently that takes a lot out of the snapper. So unless you're the Incredible Hulk or Thanos, you're dead.
Yeah, even
we've already established it.
Like,
he could have just snapped and
almost.
doubled the number of planets, doubled the amount of
Thanos
space.
could have done anything.
Right.
Well, and we've also already talked about that the reason that they went through that storyline is it's not what happens in the comics. In the comics, he doesn't snap to make extra food because he doesn't give a fuck about like the balance. He's trying to impress the female incarnation of death itself. He's trying to look at this. Boom. Half of creation is yours now. Like, you want to suck some dick now? Like, that's literally, he's after some pussy and he's trying to blow this chick's mind.
What a
by
loser.
half of existence. I mean, you know, everybody's got their reasons.
And then does death kill him?
I don't know.
I hope
how
he gets his
that
dick
ends.
sucked. I hope it works out.
Yeah, I hope she sucks
She
his
went
life.
through a lot
She's
of
really
effort.
hot though. Like,
Gives him the best
Mhm.
head ever and just sucks his soul out, and then he
can't remember-
shrivels up.
It's probably like Mistress Death or something like that. She
See,
looks
Taylor,
like,
you would do better
big-
than the MCU
Yeah,
does.
it's just Thanos going, oh, and then he dissipates around.
it was
Yeah.
worth it.
His lock and load shoots a hole through the back of her brain.
Yeah, is that death?
That's Thanos and his lady.
Not
Yeah,
worth it. Pretty mid.
Yeah, this is not a great example, frankly. I would probably use
Very
the modern
Wicked
comic.
Witch of the West E. Yeah, and if you like Thanos could have
Looks
just
like I drew that one.
She looks worse there.
She does. Thanos is
Indeed.
uglier too.
Oh wait,
but
I
is
always
she
saw her
on
as
fucking Deadpool's
Deadpool.
lap?
Yeah.
Does
There's
Deadpool
definitely a
get her too?
storyline where he's involved. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't read comics or anything, but I watch YouTube videos about comics. And,
what are her tits made of in this?
I don't know.
Well-
That's a good question. Because I was like, look at her. There's no way she has no flesh, right? So there's no tongue, there's no lips.
Yeah.
Her head game's terrible. And downstairs can only be worse.
Yeah, that's an
Titty
absolute
fucking her is
nightmare.
the only choice.
They're not gonna
and,
get
like,
pregnant at least.
Those are just water balloons tied up. Like
They all are.
Yeah, I could
They
make it
all
work.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, they're
toothy
just water balloons.
teeth.
What do you
tied
wish
up.
titties were made out of? Like if you could pick something to come out of titties when a woman wasn't pregnant, like all right, if a
Jeez.
lady's pregnant, milk comes out. But what should come out of them when she's not pregnant?
Cheese.
Woody
just
says,
stagnant.
okay,
I
Cheese.
love cheese, but I don't know if I want a woman's titty
It's just
cheese.
curdling
now-
milk.
Maybe like
are we talking
Diet
about that cheese
Pepsi?
like from the can that you like
No, ew.
cheese whiz?
No,
Could you like bend the nipple and get a cracker up there? Like
no, because all the good cheeses would have to be more solid, and I don't want chunks of Gouda falling out of her now ruined nipples.
Imagine if taking cheese out of her boobs, like, you guys might not know this. You probably do. When a woman breastfeeds, she cuts a lot of fat. Like that, she is giving her fat to that baby. So women will enthusiastically breastfeed, knowing it's better than fucking hitting the gym in terms of losing the baby weight.
Mhm.
But if this existed all the time, if every time you sucked on her nipples, she like got a little skinnier, I feel like she'd be really interested in providing this service.
That's true. If it's like it's just a cholesterol dispenser, like
Yeah,
it's just
if sucking on my nipples gave me abs, I'd invite you both over.
oh, suck me up, boys. Like I'm not trying to do cardio. I'm trying to get my nips sucked and be shredded. Like,
Exactly.
but if
I'd
I'm
have-
talking pure pleasure,
I'd have put you'd be during the show, you'd hear this round, round, round. Like I'm pumping, boys.
we'd all have those pumps on because we'd be trying to get ripped and be
I
cool.
really thought
Uh-huh.
somebody was gonna say
Maybe
like
like Diet
coffee out of
Pepsi or
one
something.
side and hot cocoa out of the other.
Diet Pepsi would be a good one Because think about it. Now her tits are carbonated. They're even bigger. They're like perkier.
Or if you
because
shake them up, and they
up.
start, you shake her titties and they start spewing everywhere.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It'd be sticky.
You shake them up and like they grow for a bit because the carbonation's.
Yeah.
It'd be like a fountain, like an old like fountain drink that needs to be refilled every once in a while. It'd go like where it doesn't come out right.
More CO2.
Am I crazy or would just cold water be nice?
You're crazy.
No, I've got access to cold water already.
Yeah.
Not in
Well, I
bed.
guess I've got access to
every
that
room in my
too.
house has some in it. You know,
I just
think
want to
so.
like imagine you're hot and sweaty and just like.
I want Gatorade in there.
No, you
Like
know
a
what?
water
Body
bottle.
armor, like the better Gatorade, Body Armor Light. It's like
Never had
Gatorade
Body
but
Armor.
with better shit in it. It tastes
never
better than
had this.
Gatorade too. Oh,
Is it?
really? Yeah, it's like taking
calories?
Gatorade's spot. And the light kind has like 10 calories for like 32 ounces, but it's like unlike Gatorade. Gatorade just has a little bit of salt in it, and that's it. Like this has like potassium and some sodium and all the.
It's got what plants crave.
It's got what plants crave.
That's
What
good.
plants crave is carbon. And so we need to be encouraging all these volcanoes to just pop already. Fill the world with carbon for bigger plants.